Learning to flip in any sport like tricking or gymnastics is probably one of the most rewarding hobbies you can possibly pick up. The thrill I feel doing a flip is the exact same as the thrill I felt landing my first backflip 7 years ago. All of that being said, I was lucky enough to have access to a parkour gym, so I could learn all my flips in a pretty safe environment. However, most people aren't as lucky as I am. Tricking has been around for around 20 years now, and because of that, there aren't many tricking gyms for people to go to learn. This really sucks, but it doesn't necessarily mean that tricking is a sport that you'll never be able to do. There are a few ways to learn tricks on grass, and plenty of people do it. Before I go into all the techniques, I just want to let you know, none of these are even close to learning in a gym. Learning in a gym environment will always be the absolute best way to learn how. It's the most safe way. You're almost no chance of getting hurt learning how to do something. That being said, if you don't have access to a gym at all, under any circumstances, then these are some things you can do to kind of learn tricks without one. Number one is trampoline. The best and most obviously way to learn flips to the gym is just a trampoline. Most trampolines you buy at Walmart are pretty bad, but honestly it doesn't matter. It's still a pretty bouncy surface to jump off of, and it won't really hurt to fail. Even though it won't hurt to fail, it still is nice to bring out pillows and blankets and stuff to use as a cushion, because landing on a trampoline alone isn't that bad, but with pillows and blankets it's almost as good as a gym environment. The best way to kind of learn how to do flips on a trampoline with pillows and blankets is to take the pillows and wrap them in a blanket. And then this can actually make like a form of mat. And the best way to do this is if you have a friend to learn flips with you, you can have them hold the mat and then you do the flip and they'll throw it under you. Because usually pillows and blankets will take away your bounce, but if you have someone to hold it and then throw it under you, then you get all the bounce and all the cushion. So it's like a perfect thing. This does require some coordination, but if you can get the mat throwing down, then it really is a great way to learn. Number two is mattress. This one won't apply to many people, but if you do have an old mattress laying around in your garage or something, then it can be a good way if you bring it outside. Before I had a trampoline, I actually used an old mattress, and that's how I learned a lot of my flips. If your mattress is bouncy, then it usually won't be super cushiony, so you need to bring out pillows and blankets that you put on the mattress, and then you'll usually flip from the mattress onto the mattress on the pillows and blankets. If you have a soft mattress, you won't need to worry as much about bringing out extra pillows and blankets, but you probably are going to have to jump from the ground to the mattress as opposed to on the mattress to the mattress, because the mattress usually won't be as bouncy. Mattress. Alright, and one last disclaimer about mattresses, because I know I'm on the internet and some people are really dumb. Don't bring your mattress you sleep on outside. That's fucking stupid. Like, why would you do that? And also, don't flip on a mattress that's inside. Like, I've done it before, and I learned the hard way. You don't do that. You will kick your ceiling, and it will hurt. Number three is trampoline parks. Trampoline parks they're iffy. If there's a foam pit, they're really good. The only thing is, at a trampoline park, you do have to worry about little kids with no regard for their own life running under you. I've seen many Instagram videos of people doing shitty backflips and landing on kids' faces. I say shitty backflips because usually by the time you're good enough to do a backflip well, or you have enough self-awareness to not kick a kid, but sometimes they can come out of a corner, and sometimes you will kick them. Another thing about trampoline parks is that they can get expensive really quick. They're not really a primary place to train because it's usually like 20 to 30 bucks just for 2 hours of jumping. And then another thing is never go to a trampoline park on a Friday night or Saturday night, because they're usually pretty dark because they'll turn off the lights. I don't know why, it's annoying. And it's usually super packed. So being really dark, you can't spot, but also being really dark, plus the kids that'll run out of nowhere under you with, once again, no regard for their own life. It's a recipe for disaster. Don't go on a Friday or a Saturday night. The best time to go is during the weekdays in the morning or the early afternoon, but I understand for most people this won't be doable. If you have a normal schedule, then maybe going right after school or work is the best time to go. If you live in a northern state like I do, for just under half a year, you have to get this shit that slows down your traffic, causes traffic accidents, snows you in, and makes your life miserable. And then you get to see people on Instagram talk about how much they really want to have it. They don't know how good they have it. But we can still kind of get some value out of it. Snow can make a decent cushion if you're jumping off of something onto the snow. Now, obviously, if the snow is super packed, it's too hard to flip onto, so it won't make a good cushion at all. But if you have soft snow, if you're lucky enough to, then flipping off of something onto soft snow can be a really good cushion. The only thing is, you're probably gonna have to wear a coat, which is pretty bulky, and then you have to be careful you're not jumping off of anything that's gonna make you slip. The much superior alternative to snow is sand for the other 3/4 of the year, or the entire year if you live in a good state. Sand is basically just the better alternative to snow in every way. It's kind of similar because you can't really get any jump off of sand, as I talked about in the last one. But yeah, if you can find a wall where you can jump off the wall into a sand pit, then sand is a really great cushion. So there you have it. Those are 5 ways to learn flips without a gym. I just want to reiterate one more time. If you have access to a gym in any way, absolutely that is a much superior alternative. It's so much safer. If you just don't want to spend the 20 bucks to go learn in a safe environment, I don't know what to tell you. I don't think this sport is for you. Thank you so much for watching the end. If you're new, I actually do have a tutorial on how to learn a backflip, so if you want to utilize these techniques along with the tutorial, then perfect. And if you learn a backflip from that, I've given you enough value. Subscribe because I will keep on making more of these.